If you'd like to easily work with authorized key files on remote machines, we suggest creating an SSH key dashboard entry. This will be connected via SSH to an host, and from there, it will allow RDM to manage the SSH key used within the host itself. To create the SSH key dashboard entry, go ahead and click on Create a New Entry. In Remote Management, you'll find SSH key dashboard. Click on it and click on Select. From here, we'll want to give it a meaningful name. Next, you'll want to select a folder where you want your entry to be. So in my case, I'll use the SSH key dashboard folder. I'll leave the display embedded. For the host, I'll leave it host configured since I want to configure it myself in general. And for the credentials, I'll use linked vault, and I'll go and select Benderson credentials here. And now in general, I want to configure my host. So I'll go ahead and click on the three dots here since I want to look for the computer list available on my network. And I'll go ahead and find Showcase Win3. I'll click on it and click on Select. For the port, I'll leave it to default, which is port 22. So the username and password, I won't have to configure them since I'm using linked vault for Benderson credentials. And if you need to configure an SSH key for the entry itself, you can go ahead and click on the SSH key tab and configure it here. Same thing for the proxy and the gateway. And if you want to activate the logs, you can go ahead and enable logging from the logs tab. In my case, I'll leave it disabled. And when your entry is configured, click on Add. Now you can see that the entry has been created under SSH key dashboard folder. So now when launching the session, you can see that it's showing me all the SSH keys that are contained in the host file itself. On top of that, you can also add a new SSH key. You can choose between embedded data, linked vault if there's an SSH key already created in your vault that you want to add to your SSH key dashboard, and privileged account SSH key. In my case, I'll use the embedded data mode since I want to generate a new one. And from here, I'll click on Generate Key. For the purpose of the course, I'm going to leave the settings to default since it's just to show you how to add a new one. So in your case, if you want to modify those settings before, you can play with the algorithm, key size, add a comment, passphrase. But in my case, I'll leave it to default, like I said. So click on Generate when you're ready and click on OK. From here, your SSH key is ready. So click on OK to add it. And you'll notice that it added a new SSH key to the SSH key dashboard list. You can also select a key from the list if you need to either edit the key or you can simply delete it if you don't need it anymore. You can also disable the key itself or re-enable it if it's disabled, or you can use the refresh button to refresh the list. If you need to import a key from a local file, you can go ahead and click on Add. Next to the Generate Key button, you'll have the three dot. Click on it, and from there, you'll be able to choose the file and click on Open. This will basically import the key here, and you'll be able to add it to your list. If you need to know more, feel free to consult our documentation and knowledge base articles.